So good morning everybody, and welcome back to another video on my Suzuki GSX S1000 2022 model. I've already shown you the lots of mods that I've done on this already, and I've had some requests from some fellow bikers as well that I should do a video of my luggage setup and how I go touring. So I do like to go away for a weekend, just a couple of days, or for 10 days, 14 days at time, across to Europe. And how do I carry luggage on this? So I have to get this lot onto the bike, and I looked at a lot of other brands and their luggage setups, and I wasn't happy with it. Did lots and lots of research. Eventually came up with the company Motech, and initially I just got the two side panniers, soft luggage expandable set called the Pro Blades, and then realized that when I was going on longer tours I needed more room, so then I got the big bag as well. Now I emailed first of all Motech and said, can I put this big bag on the back if I'm using the Pro Blade saddlebags? And they came back and said, no, you can't. I love a challenge, so I bought it. And it works very, very well. It hasn't let me down in the couple of years that I've been using it. As I say, all over Europe and Scotland and everywhere, and I just absolutely love this setup. It doesn't only function very, very well, it also looks very, very good as well. So let's get down to how I get this lot onto this fairly small Suzuki GSX S1000 Sport Tourer naked street bike, street fighter, call it what you will. So here we go. I have a makeshift I must get a tripod for this, but I'll use a stool so you can see everything. So hopefully I can put this here and you'll still see everything as what I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing I do, I'm only going to do this roughly. Normally I would orienteer these straps. So you feed one end through the loop, pop it over the rear indicators, tighten it up, same on the other side, and tighten it up. I'll just leave those dangling for the moment. On to the second set of straps, and these straps are for the big bag, not for the saddlebags. Okay, so around the rear footrest there's a loop. Feed the loop through like so. Tighten it down. We'll just leave that strap. These straps are all adjustable as well. Put the next one through. As I say, I probably don't have the orientation right because I like the straps to sit nice and flat. Talk about making a pig's ear of this one. The amount of times that I've done this. Come on, come on. It's not normally this difficult. Bear with me, bear with me. Okay. Pop it through. And then pop the actual hook through. Now that when I'm touring, I tend never to take these straps off, and we'll just leave that down there for the moment. Now then, to get the saddlebags on, 2 poles, and literally one clicks in there and the other one clicks in there. Grab hold of your 2 saddlebags. One slips on that way, one slips on that way. These are on the Velcro. Pop one over there and pop the other one over there. Okay, that's the saddlebags on. These are expandable, like so. So if I'm going away just for a couple of days, look, I just need 1 or 2 changes of clothes, these would be perfect. If I'm going away for 5 days a week, I probably expand them a little bit. So we'll have these expanded. These will be kind of full. They're a little bit dirty at the moment. I've only just come back from Scotland. And then the big bag. So the big bag fits on the back like this. And as I say, SW Motech said, no, you can only use this over the seat. You can't put them on top of that. But look, you can, and I have, and I've travelled thousands and thousands of kilometres with this setup, and it's absolutely perfect. So, one clip on there, one clip on there. It's basically the same on the other side. And you literally just pull the straps, and then she'll be nice and tight. Obviously, you know, I haven't pulled them fully down at the moment, and I haven't adjusted this either, but that's basically it. And you then, to save these from dangling down, they kind of thought of everything. There's a little, the strap actually rolls up, so roll the strap up, just pull it on a little bit more, and it's on Velcro, and that's what it looks like. So you don't have any of this flapping around at all. It's all nice and neat, and that's basically it. Obviously I pull these down as well, and you can roll those up so you don't get any flapping. These are out of the way. Plenty of room there. It also acts as a nice backrest on long journeys, so that's great. These bags are not waterproof, so they all come with dry liners inside that I pack my clothes and my gear in, and they work perfectly well. 14 hours in the rain a couple of weeks ago and everything was bone dry. The bags were soaking on the outside, a little bit like me, but dry on the inside. So yeah, I always pack all my gear in the dry bag. Again, we just got a couple of quick release clips on there, and there we go. It holds a fair amount of stuff. A couple of pockets there, a couple of pockets for various bits and bobs there. I even carry an extra jacket sometimes, and that jacket will go on top in there. This would be up a little bit more, like so. These are adjustable. And yeah, I just find this a great touring setup, and I think it looks pretty sweet as well. I'd like to hear your comments on it, whether anything could be done better. I'm all for doing things better, and literally within seconds you can return this back to a sport bike. And then the final thing is I have a magnetic tank bag. There she is. She's done up at the moment, but she expands. So I don't like tank bags moving around. As you can see, this doesn't move around. But if I open her up, to give her the full weight, now she's flippy flappy because she's not full. If it was full, it wouldn't do that. And there we are. That is basically how I go touring for 10 days to 2 weeks. I carry everything in here, full toolkit, spanners, yeah, even if the chain needs tensioning or something, I have the big socket wrench for the rear nut there, portable battery chargers, tire repair kits, spanners, screwdrivers, cable ties, spare visor. Yeah, I'm pretty much self-sufficient should anything go wrong with it. Spare fuses and various other things. So yeah, there she is, fully loaded with the luggage. I hope that helps anybody out who's thinking about getting one of these bikes for touring. You couldn't go far wrong. And then somebody said to me, why didn't you just get the GSX S1000 GT? Basically because everything's a personal choice and I don't like the look of them. I know you've got two hard boxes at the back, but yeah, I'm afraid the GT version just isn't for me. I love the look of the naked bikes, and I just love this bike. There we are. That's all there is to it. So I'm not too sure what I'll do for the next video. I've pretty much done all the mods. I'm sure there'll be something else, but I certainly hope that this has helped anybody looking to get maybe one of these bikes, who wants to go touring but thinks that they can't. Yeah, absolutely can. Oh, there's the little dangly lock on the wire, and again you can feed this through here, loop it back so nobody can actually undo your zips or whatever, and take stuff out. And as I say, I literally just unhook these, and all my luggage, my overnight luggage, is in the bag. Off I go to the hotel or whatever. And with these on the two zips here, and here, unless somebody have bolt cutters or whatever, you know, they can't get in. Now, the only problem I see with soft bags, I've never had a problem in the couple of years I've had it and all the touring I've done, is that yes, it's soft luggage, a knife through here or whatever, and you can grab anything out. But look, it's never happened. So happy days. Oh, there's two little clips here that I forgot to mention. They go over there, and there's actually a little clip in here that they clip onto, so the bags actually can't come off this way. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully it was of use to anybody, as I say, who's thinking about doing a luggage setup with this bike. Happy touring, guys.